So I used to just tell students to go to class. That was the best thing. Now I think I tell students more often to kind of relax a little bit and not put so much pressure on themselves. And that, this is just another step along life's journey, and you're gonna have other decisions, other problems to get through. Continue our education. That's what really keeps us going as a society and as human beings.
All right.
So true.
So I guess we have quick last question, because we're going to talk about birds in a minute, but what's your favorite bird?
Oh, that's not fair. There's so many birds. I guess I would say the corvids. So those are the ravens and the crows, because they're really smart and they may be watching tonight.
Oh.
You're right.
And they're known to carry grudge, so ravens and crows.
Well, we hope that we don't make them too mad, because when we come back, Kate, Professor Back, and I will be putting our knowledge to the test on birds. And our good friend Allie Giroux is going to be joining us as our moderator. We'll be right back.
I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel 2. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTOP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTOP.
La 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 la.
Free.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
Welcome back to The Break with Scott and Kate. I'm Allie Giroux, aka Kate's roommate. Oh, keep going?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so this week we are playing What Bird Is That? So we are shown a picture that is zoomed in of a certain bird, and then we have to guess what bird it is. This should be something our guest is good at. Hopefully, if they guess the bird correctly, they earn a point. And if they get it wrong, no points at all. Good luck, everyone.
Is there any plankton?
The winner?
No. I don't think so, at least. Oh, sorry.
The winner will receive bragging rights and, as always, a high five. Who's ready to play?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
All right.
Kate and I have our little list of birds, though, so that
Yeah.
because we don't know.
So that you can cheat.
Well, we
No,
don't
not
know
we
our
can cheat.
birds the way you
Okay.
do.
Say they're fixing up something in the back, so they just need a second.
You
so.
probably just have like a bird book up here. All right, well.
Okay, are we ready?
Oh, you gotta keep
she's just
going.
moving.
So what
Okay.
did you do today?
Oh, I taught a couple classes. I reviewed my final practical exam for aquatic entomology.
Oh.
Well, I hope it's not
Insects?
too hard.
It sounds difficult.
Okay, we gotta start.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, they're yelling at us.
We're back.
Okay,
Oh, you're up first.
you're up first.
Yeah.
Hummingbird. Sparrow.
Is it a hummingbird?
It is. He got it.
Yay!
That's a point.
Okay, I'll go
Okay,
next.
Kate, you're next.
Yeah.
We only have 10 of them.
Wow.
We should all guess what it is, and the first person
That's
to get
an
it
owl.
correct.
What kind of owl?
Just an owl.
It's an owl. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I wish we had our little ding ding ding.
Yeah,
like,
can we get the ding ding ding?
Yeah, like
Judges
the.
say.
Okay.
Ding, ding, ding.
Sky.
Is it an owl?
So this must be out of order, but I think it is an owl.
Oh.
It is
I
an
don't-
owl.
it is?
It's
Okay,
an owl.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
It's not a flamingo.
1 point. 1 point. Okay.
Scott,
what's
you're
next?
up. Oh.
Oh gosh, I
Now,
should
what
know.
is
Oh, I
that?
know. That's a woodpecker.
Well, Scott would
Am
know
I
right?
that.
Good
Scott
job.
would know that
right?
because he picked
Because
out
I-
some of the birds.
No, I actually didn't.
Oh.
I didn't. There's only one I picked out, and I won't guess when it comes to that one.
Okay, well.
Okay, Professor.
Ding, ding, ding.
We'll go back to
I'll
you.
do it. I'll
All
do
right.
the noise.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Why does it say father? Okay.
Oh, that's a good one. We saw this one earlier.
Bluebird.
Yeah.
Throwback to earlier.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. There we go.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, it's a robin.
What?
What?
No, that's a bluebird. It has blue on it. That is not a robin.
I'm sorry, this whole list is out of order.
Okay.
Bluebird
Judge,
isn't even on
what are
there.
we gonna say?
I think
I-
it's
Point or not?
Robin.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, she's saying robin.
I don't have
I'm
any
on
knowledge
your
on
side.
birds. How
I'm
about
on
you?
your
Do you
side.
think it's a robin?
This is like so loud.
All right.
Okay. Anyway, where'd it go? Okay, what's next? I can't hear anything.
Oh, well, this
Okay.
is a blue jay. They're going to tell me this is a flamingo.
Also Corbin.
Yeah.
The way this is going, they're going to tell you it's flamingo.
Okay, Scott,
I
you're
can't
up.
hear anything in the back.
Oh,
okay.
well.
Anyway.
I can't hear anything
Well, let's
either,
just.
so.
Okay. Okay, what's next? Oh, that's an eagle. Come on. Yes.
Okay.
It's a bald eagle. It's
Yep.
a bald eagle. I actually saw one on campus.
Really?
I was giving a tour, and as we were walking back to Sheldon, there was a bald eagle
Great.
flying by.
That's
It was the first
magic.
time I ever saw one on campus.
That's really
pretty
magical.
cool. Anyway,
That's
Professor,
the.
this is you.
Flamingo.
Turn.
Oh, where is
Ding, ding, ding.
Definitely.
Ding,
That's
ding,
perfectly
ding. Yep.
fitting for
I'm
our
guessing with y'all.
Hawaiian-themed show. I can't hear.
It's
All
pink
right.
because of the plankton it eats, you know.
I thought it was
Yep,
shrimp.
Really?
I thought it was
Mhm.
shrimp.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'm up. What? You know what? I'm just going to say penguin because this is on the list. And I can see its little flipper. Aw.
Oh, that's
Aw.
cute.
We love
Okay.
penguins. Remember when we did a story about penguins?
Was that during Kate's petting zoo?
I
or-
think so.
All right.
Oh, I
Scott,
can
you're
hear
up.
again. Great. Let's see.
Ooh.
I think I have to consult the list for this one.
I've been.
I'm gonna say robin.
Ooh, Scott.
I don't know.
don't know
Let's
what
see.
this
What is
is.
it? Oh, this
Oh,
one
what?
isn't on the list apparently.
Oh, wow.
Do okay.
Not on
Do
my
you, well,
list.
do you have a
What is
guess?
it? Oh,
Oh,
well,
never
The-
mind.
you know?
That
A
is?
sparrow of some kind.
is
Yeah.
a sparrow?
Sparrow.
I think so.
Sparrow.
It's
Not
up
on the
there.
list. Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
sparrow.
It's on
It
my
is
list,
It's on,
yeah.
It's on my list.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not on this
What
list.
list did the network give you?
Okay.
Jeez,
Well.
Okay. What's next?
He did straight there. All right, you're up.
Uh-oh.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I don't have that on mine.
This is a trick one. This is the one I picked out. How much-
Cardinals, St. Louis Cardinals.
Wait, what do you think it is, Allie? Or do you have the list?
I have
you
the
have
list.
the list.
I was
Okay,
gonna
let's see
cheat.
what it is.
Hey, I was close.
Angry Bird.
You
Angry
were
Bird.
close.
It's an angry
Yeah,
bird.
you were close. Can we give like a 0.5?
Shout out to the back for
I
coming
say
up with that
yes.
one. That was good. 0.5 if possible. If
Yeah,
not,
if possible.
okay.
But
possible.
look who's winning anyway. So.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, what's
Well,
next?
Father.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
it?
it.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
That's fun. Oh,
go us.
that was fun.
Do I get like
Kate
winner
wins?
music?
You get a high five.
Wait, Kate,
Oh,
you're the
yeah.
winner.
Yes.
Yeah. Girl power.
Girl power. Yeah.
Women in
on a,
STEM.
on a night like tonight, we need a woman to win.
Wednesday nights.
Wednesday.
Oh, okay. That's just rude.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh no.
I was told we were talking about plankton.
Well,
I'm
you
so
better
sorry.
hope that you're not in his class.
Birds are
right.
the
Yeah,
plankton
Just
of
call
the
him a
sky.
loser.
I'm going back to make the test harder.
oh,
You
good.
should.
Yeah.
Well, Professor Back, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having
Really
me.
appreciate
When
it.
we
lot
come
of fun.
back, we'll have your feel-good story of the night, and you're watching The Break on WTOP-10.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like,
No.
what do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close up of that one.
Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
la 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
All right, welcome back to the break. Scott, it looks like you managed to sneak in an animal story this episode.
I had to.
Well, Pittsburgh Zoo just welcomed 2 new leopard cubs born on March 18th.
All right, the 2 were born to a leopard named Simba, and we've heard that all 3 of them are thriving at the zoo. If you want to see them, though, you have to wait until June after they've learned about the outdoors and have received their vaccines.
During the wait, if you'd like to donate $5, you'll get the chance to name the leopards.
So adorable. I love them. We also have a shark here, I want to point out,
Yep.
for our Hawaiian theme night. But before we go tonight, we do need to have a brief discussion about our good friends from the interview show. So I heard a little rumor that their host, Jared Wakefield, may be getting the boot pretty soon.
Oh,
I heard the network's not very happy with him.
Oh gosh. Well, the interview show refuses to even say my name. It's a real shame they don't want to acknowledge me as a strong woman.
We actually do have an exclusive interview with somebody from that show, if we can roll it in the back. What is the best show on WTOP-10, and why is it The Break with Scott and Kate?
It's The Break with Scott and Kate. It's the greatest show on WTOP.
What is the worst show on WTOP?
I think it's the interview show that you can watch.
Ooh, you heard it here first, folks. We are the best show on WTOP. Cheers to that.
We're clinking.
All right.
All right, so that's all for tonight. We will see you next week for our season finale.
Yes, big shout out real quick to our amazing audience here. We have friends from admissions. We have friends from TOP. We have my dad and his fiance here as well. Thank you so much for taking a break with us. I hope that you all have a great night.
Bye.
Cheers again.
Oh, we're cheersing again.
Tonight on WTOP-10 Nightly News, a New York City woman pushed in front of a subway. Who police arrested and what prompted the push.
And a fun challenge might bring Oswego a large donation and new scholarship. What the challenge is and how you might be able to help.
Plus, a student organization hosts a rally and march on campus. How they made their voices heard and what they hope to accomplish.
WTOP-10 Nightly News starts now.
I'm just expecting
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Haley Kaiser.
And I'm Matthew Rivenberg.
Our top story tonight, the Students for Justice in Palestine organization held a rally earlier today to show their support for Palestine and all oppressed people. Concerned students in support of the organization gathered in the Hewitt Quad for a rally and march. The event started as a walkout from classes and turned into a march at around 4:45 p.m.
Students were seen holding signs and reading poems to speak out. The SJP Oswego president, Kaylin Jimenez, says she believes events like this are so important.
I'm just expecting it to grow in terms of solidarity and just ensuring that the administration is listening to students and just exploring those parameters. Are they listening to us? Are they understanding what's happening? If officials can act on grievances and can contribute to true solidarity, then I guess we can examine the growth of this movement and learn from it.
Participants marched a lap around the Lakeside and Central campus, chanting the whole way. And Jimenez tells us the organization plans to hold more demonstrations.
we have reached out to campus for an official statement about today's rally. Interim VP for Communications and Marketing, Karen Crow, says, quote, "Today's march was peaceful."
A SUNY Oswego faculty member, Catherine S. Thweet, has received the Distinguished Service Award from the Eastern Communication Association. Thweet began her service to the ECA in 1996 following a mentor and has since held many positions all the way up to president for 2 years during the pandemic. She served as the first ever conference advisor for the 2024 conference and will serve again in the 2025 conference as the director of scholarships.
The Office of Learning Services and Writings Fellow program will be offering 2 professional writing workshops. On Monday, April 1st, attendees will learn more about writing professional emails to professors and employers. The workshop will be held in Penfield Room 215 from 1:50 to 2:45 p.m. A session on April 4th will discuss how to write letters for jobs or internships students are interested in. That will be held in Room 215 of Penfield Library from 2:20 to 3:15 p.m.
An alumnus from the class of 1974 is offering a donation to the college if his classmates can put together an additional pool of that he will match. David Cutler is celebrating the 50th reunion of his graduating class with a challenge, saying, quote, "If members of the class of 1974 collectively give $50,000 to the Fund for Oswego by June 30th, 2024, I will match it with an additional $50,000 and establish a special class of 1974 scholarship."
The Women's Club of Fulton will be awarding a scholarship of $800 for up to 2 years to a qualified senior male or female within the Fulton Central School District who is planning to enter a course of 2 years or less than an associate's degree program in technical vocation or a business program. The winner of the scholarship will be announced in May. The recipient will be a guest at the Fulton Women's Club luncheon on May 15th.
A Syracuse mother has been charged with manslaughter in the disposal of a corpse after the death of her missing 5-year-old daughter. The mother, Latasha Mott, confessed to beating her child with a belt, then hiding the body in a shallow grave in a baseball field. The child, Nefertiti Harris, was being searched for by police for 2 days before being found. It was discovered that Harris had actually been missing for months, but her mother had lied about her whereabouts. Police are continuing to investigate. Oswego was able to catch a break from the cold weather as it was nice and sunny outside.
But how long will the warm weather last? Let's take a first look at your forecasts with Storm Team 10 Chief Meteorologist Evan Bedron. Evan?
Yeah, it was quite the beautiful day. Warm weather won't be sticking around, but cold weather isn't in our forecast. Right now we're sitting at 42 degrees, so seasonably cool. And notice, that feels like only a 40 due to those low winds. So even though it is cloudy, we're not going to be getting as cold as the past few nights sitting in the 20s and 30s. We're sitting generally in the lower 40s for the next couple of days moving forward towards Easter weekend. I'll have more of my full forecast coming up after the break. But first, back to you guys at the desk.
Evan, thank you. In state news, several women have come forward on social media claiming they were punched in the face while walking the streets of Manhattan. Multiple videos have gone viral on TikTok about the incidents, one claiming she was assaulted walking home from class and another on her way to work. Many of their suspect descriptions seem to have similar characteristics. The NYPD say they have already made an arrest regarding one of the incidents and are currently investigating another.
A New York City man was allegedly pushed in front of an oncoming subway train Monday night. The identity of the victim has yet to be released. However, authorities have made an arrest in the incident. 24-year-old Carlton McPherson was arrested on a murder charge, according to police. McPherson's mother has come forward saying her son had been previously hospitalized for mental health treatment twice. Authorities say the attack was unprovoked.
New York City officials have begun handing out prepaid debit cards to migrant families as part of a $53 million pilot program. The first batch of cards were given out Monday to assist migrants in purchasing food and baby supplies. The prepaid cards can only be used at grocery stores, supermarkets, convenience stores, and bodegas. Despite public backlash, Mayor Eric Adams defends his pilot program, saying, quote, "We are going to save money on delivery, we're going to save money on people wasting food, and this is a pilot project we're going to use that is going to save us $6.7 million a year," end quote. Still ahead tonight, we have new information on the Baltimore Bridge collapse, how the city is recovering.
Plus, a former senator has passed away. We'll tell you more about his legacy within the U.S. Senate.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel 2. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTOP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTOP.
Welcome back to WTOP. I'm 1410 Chief Meteorologist Evan Bedron. And talking about those temperatures, looking at our 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, not much change across much of the Northeast as we go into Easter weekend. But as we look at our March 24 highs, take a look at this graphic. All right across the board, only 3 days below average temperature wise this month alone, 23 above average temperatures. Just a couple 70s, 60s sprinkled out all throughout the month of March. So very unseasonably warm this winter, which has been the story throughout all of this winter. And looking at our current temperatures right now, Syracuse 46, Oswego 42, Buffalo all the way at 39. That's because there's a cold front right around here just west of Rochester making its way eastward overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. And look at tonight's forecast. Cloudy skies, 37 degrees, but notice winds are going to start increasing overnight, so make that 37 into maybe the upper 20s when you factor in that wind chill. And so as we move from tonight to tomorrow morning, cloudy to start your day at 9 a.m., 42. And as you go throughout the morning into your afternoon, less clouds at 12 p.m., moving to sun and clouds around 3 p.m., 6 p.m. So starting to break up cloud cover as you go throughout the afternoon into the evening. And by the time you reach 9 p.m. tomorrow, mainly clear past sunset. And so taking a wider view of things right now, we have this cold front making its way over through our area tonight to tomorrow morning. Here's all those low pressure systems off on the East Coast, bringing out a lot of precipitation to many coastal cities. But off to our west, all this cold air with that high pressure is going to make its way over to our area on Thursday into Friday, keeping us cool to end out our week. But we also have this low pressure that's going to make its way over to our area Friday into Saturday. In many areas in the southern tier of New York, may see some rain showers starting out your Easter weekend into Easter Sunday. But the majority of the rain is going to be off to our west in the Ohio River Valley. And so looking at our 7-day forecast, Thursday 48, mix of sun and clouds. Friday 44, a little bit cooler temperature-wise, but still sunny. starting our Easter weekend, 49 on Saturday. Easter Sunday looking beautiful at 50 degrees. And starting out early next week, clouds return to the area, bringing a mix of clouds and showers back to our area, but temperatures sitting in the lower 50s, maybe even nearing mid-50s on Wednesday. And by midweek next week, we expect showers to still remain in our area with temperatures in the mid-40s. That is all for my forecast. Now back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Evan. In national news, former Senator and Vice Presidential candidate Joe Lieberman died this afternoon. According to a statement from his family, Lieberman suffered complications from a fall. The Stamford, Connecticut native was elected to his home state Senate in 1970, representing New Haven. 18 years later, he became the first Orthodox Jew to get elected to the U.S. Senate.
In 2000, then Vice President Al Gore chose Lieberman as a running mate in his race for the White House, which they lost to George W. Bush and Dick Cheney. Lieberman, a longtime Democrat, switched to the Independent Party in 2006 and remained there until he stepped down from the Senate in 2013. Joe Lieberman was 82 years old.
This morning, the recovery operations resumed for 6 people missing following the collapse of Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge.
All 6 are presumed dead. Michael Yoshida has the latest on the ongoing efforts.
Video shows the moment the cargo ship slammed into Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge, causing it to collapse into the Patapsco River after it lost engine and electrical. And we now know the 6 victims were part of a road crew working on the bridge at the time of the accident. That includes Maynor Yasir Sowaso Sandoval. A family member tells CNN the married father of 2 from Honduras had been in the U.S. for over 18 years and started his own maintenance company. Officials say the other missing workers are from Guatemala, El Salvador, and Mexico.
Accidents happen, and this was a very unfortunate accident and very unfortunate tragedy. What one should highlight here is that we're part of the community. We build the community as well.
Maryland Governor Wes Moore issuing a promise to their families as the operation turned from a rescue to a recovery.
We will use every asset to make sure they find a sense of closure.
The Port of Baltimore remains closed. More than 1,000 members of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers are expected to assist in debris removal to get a shipping channel open. On Tuesday, President Joe Biden said he wants the federal government to pay for the full cost of rebuilding the bridge with help from Congress. Advisors say it's still too early to know how long that could take.
We are not just going to build the bridge back, but we're going to build it in a way that honors the people of this moment and honors the community that bridge will support.
The NTSB has begun collecting evidence from the ship and plans to start crew interviews Wednesday.
Former President Obama is jumping in to help President Biden defeat Trump again. Obama met with Biden at the White House Friday, and they took part in an organizing call to mark the 14th anniversary of the Affordable Care Act on Saturday. Sources say the campaign plans to roll out parts of the conversation between the two presidents over the coming weeks, including a star-studded Manhattan fundraiser on Thursday featuring Biden, Obama, and former President Bill Clinton. When WTOP-10 nightly news continues, find out how to protect yourself from the most common type of skin cancer.
And with Easter just around the corner, find out how much people are going to spend this year.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel 2. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTOP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTOP.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like.
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Matt, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%? Wow. Get a closer to that one.
Broadcast news.
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
In consumer news, Easter is less than a week away and consumer spending is expected to top $22 billion. According to the National Retail Federation, a total of $22.4 billion is expected to be spent this year. Food is expected to be the highest spending category, followed by clothing, then gifts. Meanwhile, the price of cocoa surged to an all-time high on Tuesday. This means you could be paying more for chocolate in stores.
Two well-known celebrities have come forward this month with a diagnosis of skin cancer. Model Christy Brinkley and fitness celebrity Richard Simmons both say they've been treated for basal cell carcinoma.
Every year in the U.S., there are an estimated 3.6 million new cases of this disease diagnosed, according to the Skin Cancer Foundation. Mandy Gaither has the story.
It's the most common type of skin cancer, but basal cell carcinoma is also one of the most easily cured when detected and treated early.
Often because they present without any significant major issues, like it's not necessarily painful, oftentimes they can be ignored.
Basal cell carcinoma can look different from one person to another. These pictures from the Skin Cancer Foundation show the warning signs, including an open sore that doesn't heal, a shiny bump or nodule that can also be pearly or clear or another color and can be mistaken for a normal mole, a scar-like area that is flat, white, yellow, or waxy in color, a reddish patch or irritated area, and a small pink growth with a slightly raised rolled edge and a crusted indentation in the center. Sun-exposed areas are where these cancers are most often found, says dermatologist Susan Masick with The Ohio State University's Wexner Medical Center.
Places like the face, and particularly the nose, the lips, the ears, but anywhere on the face is fair game, as well as sun-exposed areas on the arms and the hands, as well as the upper shoulders and back.
Masick says to protect skin by wearing sun protective clothing, using sunscreen every day, reapply it every 2 to 3 hours, sooner than that if you're sweating or swimming, and replace sunscreen every year. An expired product may not offer as much protection. And if you find anything on your skin that's new or changing, see a doctor. For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
The Skin Cancer Foundation says tanning beds are never safe for skin and that indoor tanning increases your risk of basal cell carcinoma, squamous cell carcinoma, and melanoma.
Are you struggling with sleep? Maybe try a little exercise to help. A new study shows that physically active people have a lower risk of insomnia symptoms and extreme sleep duration. More than 4,000 adults were surveyed over a 10-year period about their physical activity and sleep habits. Persistently active participants were 55% more likely to get 6 to 9 hours of sleep a night. Those who became active during the study were more than 20% more likely to sleep normally.
Coming up in sports, Mike Neckerson's in the studio.
Mike, can you give us a quick preview?
Thanks, guys. Oswego women's lacrosse and Oswego baseball both played in hard-fought games today. NCAA basketball is closing in on their championships, and opening day for the MLB is tomorrow. We'll have all this and more after the break.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Look at do we got a diamond tester on?
Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep.
10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
We scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that? I'm playing with these new face filters. Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine. I'm gonna need that back. No. Kevin!
Welcome back. There's a lot of action to cover, so without further ado, let's get into it. First things first, the Oswego State women's lacrosse team hosted the SUNY Geneseo Golden Knights this afternoon and were narrowly defeated by a score of 11-7. Despite losing to the Knights, the Lakers held on for the whole game, putting up a great fight. By the end of the game, 6 different Lakers found the back of the net, including 2 goals from Bella Lembo. You can catch the women's lacrosse team back in action this Saturday, March 30th at noon at the Laker Turf Stadium, right here in Oswego. In other news, the Oswego State baseball team traveled to Clinton, New York today to take on Hamilton College and went off, winning by a score of 19-10. The Lakers recorded 16 hits and had just 1 error in the field. They scored 8 runs in the 5th inning alone, which would serve as the dagger as they had all the momentum for the rest of the game. You can catch the baseball team back in action this Saturday, March 30th as well, as they travel south to take on the Oneonta Red Dragons. Speaking of baseball, tomorrow is opening day for the MLB. There are 13 games scheduled to be played tomorrow, starting off at 3:05 p.m. where the Angels take on the Orioles. Another notable game is the New York Yankees versus the Houston Astros at 4:10 p.m. Nestor Cortez will pitch for the Yankees and Framber Valdez for the Astros. The Yankees have won 4 of the last 5 matchups between the two teams, but on opening day, you never know what might happen. We've also had 2 extremely entertaining NCAA basketball tournaments so far, but there is still a ways to go before any winners can be crowned. On the men's side of things, the UConn Huskies are the favorites with plus 210 odds, and the Houston Cougars are a close second with plus 500 odds. In the women's bracket, South Carolina is the clear frontrunner with minus 155 odds, and the Iowa Hawkeyes are trailing close behind with plus 700. You can catch the Sweet 16 of both tournaments this weekend, where it is make or break for every team still in the tournament. We'll stay on the hardwood and travel to Madison Square Garden, where last night the New York Knicks took on the Detroit Pistons. Dante DiVincenzo wasted no time showing the 12-60 Pistons what kind of night it was going to be, and he kept the momentum going thanks to a nice steal from Isaiah Hartenstein, which he turned into a 3-point play right here on this layup. So he got fouled, and he did get that bucket at the line, so that'll be a 3-point play for him. DiVincenzo wasn't the only Knick cooking, though. As you can see, Josh Hart drill a 3 from up top. He would finish the night with a 14-point triple-double. Very impressive stat line from him. That's what you like to see if you're a Knicks fan. If you hadn't seen enough yet, here's even more Dante DiVincenzo. A dominant night from beyond the arc, going 11 for 20 from 3 on the Pistons' heads. But you got to let Jalen Brunson eat too. You see him coming down the court here, and no surprise really. You see the shot goes up, and it's good. Come on, you know it is. He finished the night with 28 points and 6 assists. We've got one more shot for you. You want to take a guess who's taking it? Ready? 3, 2, 1. That's right. The big ragu, Dante DiVincenzo for 3 again. He finished the night with a career-high 40 points in a 124-99 win over the Pistons, improving New York's record to 43-28 on the season as they near the playoffs.
Already baking Mike. Stick around to say hello to sparkling water flavor coming up after the break. Yes, we sip it.
Ease down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a closer for that one.
Broadcast
Matthew,
news.
look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Are you looking to try something daring and savoring to quench your thirst? 7-Eleven has announced a new collection of sparkling waters in a variety of bold and cutting-edge flavors.
One of the flavored seltzers is a twist on one of 7-Eleven's most popular snacks. The Big Bite hot dog sparkling water combines the delicious taste of the iconic hot dog into one refreshing beverage, ketchup and mustard included.
7-Eleven teamed up with art-inspired brand Miracle Seltzer to create the line called 7 Select TM Sparkling Waters. Other flavors include lemon lime, green apple, and sweet orange.
More details on the availability of the Big Bite hot dog flavor will be revealed on April Fool's Day.
How do we feel about hot dog water?
Certainly interesting.
Interesting.
Definitely interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. And that's our report for tonight. Happy birthday to one of our viewers, Olivia.
Be sure to stay tuned for The Real Deal.
Thank you for watching.
Have a great night, everyone.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday, Olivia.
Welcome back to the second episode of The Real Deal. As always, I'm your host, Brian Kalinowski. We've got a great show, but first let me introduce our guest for the night. You may know him as one half of the hit WTOP show, Amateurs, while I know him as one of my many doppelgangers here at Oswego. It's Evan Shomes, everybody.
What's up, guys? I'm Evan Shomes. I'm happy to be here. I'm a cinema and screen studies major with now a double major on broadcasting, and I'm happy to be here. I'm in some classes with Brian where we watch some fun little movies.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's great. I love movies, although I haven't really, my secret is I haven't really seen as many movies as I probably should have, even though I'm a film student.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't watched enough.
I mean, I think we've watched enough.
I know you've definitely watched enough. I've definitely not watched enough. I have not seen as many movies as I probably should have, to be honest.
Yeah. Now, Evan, before we get into the true topics of the show, I want to take this time to talk about the Oscar results. I know you weren't here for the last episode, but we talked extensively about the Oscars and what could win. Now that it's over, we finally have the answers. Clearly, Oppenheimer was the big winner among the others.
Yeah, Oppenheimer, masterpiece. I may not have seen all of the movies for the Oscars. In fact, I probably haven't seen like 75% of them.
How could you?
I saw Oppenheimer,
and
I did love it. And I saw it
Who
in the big Dolby theater with the surround sound. The seats were shaking. It was a beautiful experience. I'm happy I got to see it.
I saw it at the IMAX. Well, fake IMAX.
Yeah, mine
not
was
the real
also
one.
fake. It's like digital IMAX or
Yeah.
whatever. But it was still really good. It's probably not the best way to watch it, but it was one of the best ways to watch
now,
it.
do you think it should have won?
I think so. But I mean, I guess I'm not a fair judge because I haven't seen them all, but I think that was a really good movie. Sound design, it's just all around a great movie. Great movie.
Well, we actually have some clips of me and my friends from the big night during our watch party. Let's play this first one here. Let's talk over this one.
Let's take a little looky.
So we have me right here. Yeah.
Wow, I like the fit.
Thank you.
Of course. What is that tie?
I'm talking about Poor Things right now. Poor Things about to win. I think it's production. Yeah.
Spoiler.
As you can see.
I actually.
There's my friend. He's Colton.
Take a guess. Have I seen Poor Things?
Have you seen Poor Things?
Yeah. No.
No?
No, I haven't.
Of course, because you're not a real cinema major.
Guilty.
Well, and here, our second clip is us, me and my friends, reacting to Oppenheimer winning Best Picture.
Girl.
Yeah.
Better have been ecstatic.
Come on.
Let's see it.
May I see Oppenheimer? Yes. Yes, Emma Thomas. Is that how he presented it? Is that how he presented it?
Wow, that's a good look, Brian.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was commenting the outfit before, but I lacked to mention I really like your hand gestures and how excited you get. It was great.
It's like I have the gestures of an Italian, but I'm not Italian. You know?
You've got the gestures down though. You were very. I could tell that you're very excited about Oppenheimer's victory. Do you think it deserved the win?
I think it did. I mean, I will say this year, all the movies were great. All the movies were great, but I think Oppenheimer deserved the win more than most, pretty much.
What do you think was the closest second to Oppenheimer?
Probably at that point, right before it won, I'd say second at that point would have been maybe Poor Things. It would have been Poor Things or The Holdovers, probably.
Yeah. I've heard of both of them, so that means that they probably were pretty good. I'm so bad at watching
Do you know
movies.
who's in any of them?
Name some names. I'll see if I know the names.
What movie is Emma Stone in?
Poor Things.
Poor Things?
Right?
Paul Giamatti, what movie is he in?
Holdovers.
Was
that right?
You're doing pretty good.
Yes.
Now, which movie has the kid with the curly hair, just like us?
Oh my God, a doppelganger?
Yeah, a doppelganger.
Holdovers.
Correct. You're correct. You're doing good. So, whatever movies did you watch? Name a movie that you think was nominated, and then we'll talk about it if it was.
Okay. Let me think. I'm trying to think of movies I saw this year. See, the problem is I've fallen down the rabbit hole of I mostly see like superhero movies and like blockbusters or like just really bad movies.
So you're not a true cinephile.
Yeah, I'm a cinema major, film kid, self-proclaimed film kid, but I haven't seen as much.
It's okay. You're a freshman.
That's true.
You gotta build up.
You know? I'll build up.
I was like that too.
One day. After I take all the film classes that we watch, all the old movies, and yeah.
What's your favorite movie we've watched so far in our film class?
In the film class, I really like Tucker and Dale versus Evil. That one was so funny.
Tucker and Dale?
Tucker and Dale. It's just such a great idea, and I'm surprised that was like one of the first times it's been done before, I think at least.
Yeah.
But that was a really funny movie. I highly suggest Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Yeah. I definitely liked Cabin in the Woods. Was it Cabin in the Woods?
That was like the really meta one, right?
Yeah, the really meta one. I just like that type of that horror movie. You know, Scream.
Yeah.
Scream's one of my favorites.
Oh, Scream is really good. I love meta humor. I don't like when it's overdone. Like sometimes with Cabin in the Woods, it felt like it was a bit near the end. It was getting the whole beginning. I was like, oh, this is pretty good. I like this. It's funny because it's like self-aware movie and a self-aware movie. But later on, once at the end of it, it was like got a little too much for me. I was like, okay, that's enough.
Any other movies and any other classes that you've liked so far?
I liked. I don't remember what it's called. I think it was like the bus. It was like a Cuban film, I think.
Oh, the blue.
Like the bus
heart?
station or something.
No?
It's like the bus station. It's in a different class. It's an intro to cinema screen studies.
I don't think I've heard of
that one. Was really good.
You got me stumped.
Yeah, it was like, because I think the name of it was in Spanish, so I don't really remember the Spanish. But that was a fun movie. That was really good. But yeah.
Yeah. You got anything for me? Any questions?
Anything for you? What's your favorite? What's your, of all time, what's your top? Is that like a movie, is that a thing that I shouldn't ask a cinema student?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm still learning.
I mean, my favorite movie, or what I consider my favorite movie, is probably the Japanese film Battle Royale. It's Hunger Games, but better, and prior.
I was thinking Fortnite.
Fortnite? It's not Fortnite.
When's the Fortnite live action going to come out?
I don't know.
I'm surprised that there's no talks of that or anything right now. I feel
that's
like
a good reference to an eventual bit we're going to have on this show in like a few minutes.
When we roll, yeah.
So, I'm trying to think. What else, what other movies that aren't horror related in that class that we're in have you liked?
I really liked Usual Suspects. It was really good. It was an ending that I feel like I should have saw coming. It was like really obvious, but I think that's the point where it's like.
Oh, so you weren't aware of the
I
ending.
went in that fully blind.
Wow.
Fully blind. I did not know what was happening in that movie until the end, and I was like, oh wow, that was really good. The first like 30 minutes, I was really confused when they're like messing with the time, like the times, like there's like different time frames going on at the same time.
Yeah.
Then once it meets and then it gets to the end, I was like, wow, that was really enjoyable. I like that movie a lot.
Well, it's time for break, but don't go away, as we'll be talking Dune 2 when we come back.
Dune.
The end of House Atreides.
I like that. I like it. Okay, we got 20 minutes. Yeah.
The water of
Say,
life,
President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
Welcome back. I hope you all enjoyed that short little break like I did. Well, now it's time to get to business. But firstly, Evan, how you doing?
I'm doing great. That was a really good pun. I liked that.
Thank you.
That was good.
You like that? You like that pun?
I did like that pun
All
a
right.
lot.
Thank you. All right. So on to our main thing. Dune 2 is the movie of the moment currently and is now a critical and commercial success. Directed by Denis Villeneuve as the second part in his split adaptation of the first Dune novel by Frank Herbert. In any and all terms, this is the definition of a great sequel. Bigger, better, and a true epic. Let's roll a clip and continue after.
The end of House Atreides. Your father didn't believe in revenge. What if Paul Atreides were still alive? Have you ever had a dream about your first ride?
Don't try to impress anyone. You're brave, we all know that. Be simple. Be direct. fantasy.
I understand. Nothing fancy.
You will never lose me, Paul Atreides. We gave them something to hope for.
That's not hope! May thy knife chip and shatter.
Yeah. May thy knife chip and shatter.
So yeah, that's Dune 2. You've seen it?
That one I have seen.
You have.
Over spring break, I saw. I watched Dune 1 and Dune 2 back to back. I had never seen either of them, so
Never?
it was great. I saw
Wow.
Dune 1 night after Dune 2.
Because I saw Dune 2 when it came out originally in 2021.
Yeah.
And then I saw Dune 2 over spring break, just like you. And I rewatched Dune 1 the night before. So yeah.
Great
so,
movies.
What do you think of it?
Well, before we get into that, I actually brought a little treat with me today. So in Dune, there's this beverage called the Water of Life, and I've brought it with me today. It's totally not anything else that is soda.
I don't like soda, so this will be.
So it's perfect because it's the Water of Life.
Okay.
Here, have some Water of Life. This will help us talk about Dune.
Oh God.
Good? Water of Life?
Yeah. It's great. I can feel it rushing through my.
My eyes are gonna turn blue soon.
I can feel the power.
Yeah.
Form. So yeah.
Back to the topic.
Back to the topic. So, what did you think of Dune 2?
I loved it. It was great. So, before then, I'd only seen Timothée Chalamet in Willy Wonka, the Wonka movie, and I was like, oh, okay, he's
only
interesting.
that.
Only that. And then I saw Dune and Dune 2, and I was like, wow, he's really good. And Austin Butler. I was a bit of an Austin Butler hater prior because all I knew him for was Elvis, and then having like the Elvis impression afterwards, and I thought he was kind of annoying.
Yeah.
But then I didn't even know it was him in Dune 2 until afterwards I saw an interview, and I was like, wow, that was Austin Butler. He did amazing.
His performance is insane. His transformation. Some people are comparing it to like, was it Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight or someone else recently? I forget. But I wouldn't go as that far. It is amazing. I don't think it's that amazing.
It's hard to take Heath Ledger.
I thought he'd be more in the movie. He's not that. He doesn't have that much screen time in the movie. So I think if he had a little more, then I think But the parts that he does have are insane. The black and white arena fight that he has.
I was watching an interview. That scene itself looks amazing, and when you think about behind the scenes, it was like he was saying it was like 110 degrees or something, and they were out there in like the full makeup. He had like a bald cap on because he couldn't cut his hair. It's insane.
I gotta say, while watching Dune 2 in the theater, through the movie, I was like, I know this. I know this story before, and then I clicked. I swear, George Lucas just took Paul Atreides' story and put it in for Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
Because they have the exact same basic
I could see that
journey.
Sure. Yeah. Paul Atreides is a great character.
It is insane. I think this movie, I don't know if some people are calling it like one of the greatest movies ever. I think it's one of the greatest sequels. I'll say that.
Yeah.
In the pantomime of sequels, greatest sequels, and I think it's a movie that does everything right. It's an epic. It's a great blockbuster. It's artistic as HE double hockey sticks. Got me.
Yeah.
Got you there.
It's like it may not be the best movie in the world, like in a while, but it's definitely a generational movie. Like this is like our generation, or like the generations coming up. This is going to be their this is their Star Wars, their Lord of the Rings. This is going to be like their trilogy, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully he makes
it.
He's saying it has to be, the only way he'll make it is if it's better than the second, which is hard to top.
It is interesting because the way they adapted these is because this is 2 movies, 1 book though, and Dune, it's a big book.
Thick book.
Meanwhile, the sequel that is going to be adapted eventually, Dune Messiah, is it's not that big.
Yeah.
Because it was mainly made as a retort because he saw that people saw Paul as a hero.
Yeah.
Which he was like, no.
Nah.
So that's why he made Dune Messiah. And,
Yeah.
But in the movie, Dune 2, you get an inkling of that already.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. So, yeah. Well, that does it for our Dune talk. But don't go anywhere. We got one last thing to talk about. This guy.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm me.
It's crazy.
Well, until then, I'm going to drink my Dune juice.
Yeah.
Should we cheers it? Cheers at the break.
Cheers for break.
See you in 2 minutes. Or 4 minutes.
2 minutes?
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like,
No.
what do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30? Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa. You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close up of that one.
Matthew,
Broadcast news.
look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Up by Crowe, not able to get all that. DiCarlo on the rebound. Alex DiCarlo. La 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 la. Free. La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
Would you like to try snacks from faraway lands? Or snacks with bizarre flavors? How about snacks in new ways? Or snacks you've never tried before? You don't have to go far to find these snacks. They can all be found here at Snacks on West 1st Street.
Yeah, we're walking around campus, and what do we see?
All these clubs are looking.
They looking for me.
There's hockey,
There's improv,
so much to see. So let's go try them out and see how they be. Come on and please watch.
Our embarrassments free.
Tune in to Amateurs on WTOP.
Happy Friday, Lakers, and another beautiful day here in Oswego, New York. I'm DJ Don Perone, and I'm happy that you're starting your weekend off right listening to WNYO 88.9 FM, the Laker Radio Network.
I said, darling, can you see? There's no room for us. There's no room. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping. And I always knew it wasn't you. It wasn't you. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping. And I always knew it wasn't you. It wasn't you.
Welcome back, and wow, those two ads were crazy, man.
beautiful.
You looked awesome.
Brian.
I love the Beastie Boys aesthetic you and Emily went for.
Yes, that is exactly what I was going for. Leading up to that, I was listening to Beastie Boys on repeat, and I was like, yeah, I want to do something like this. And then we did. That's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, Evan, I want to go through amateurs with you.
Okay.
Sound good with you?
That sounds good with me.
All right, let's get into it. When you came up with the idea, what made you want to do this?
So,
what made you actually first? What made you want to start join the club first, and then make a show and make this show, Amateurs? What made you want all that?
So, funnily enough, the idea of Amateurs, it was born before I even came to Oswego.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I went to this art school, Lisa, at my home district, and we had like a really small news broadcasting station there that we were trying to start up. Never really worked out that year. I think they're doing it good now though. And me and one of my friends, Eitan, we started this idea for Amateurs, and we filmed a few episodes, never really edited them, and it was like, oh, that kind of stinks. That was a really good idea, and never got to make it work. And then jump cut, Oswego, WTOP. I found the club, and I was like, wow, I could do it here. So I talked to Alex Brooks, and he told me the process of getting an OP started, and I was like, now who do I do it with? And that's when I found Emily, and I was like, Emily is outgoing. I'm not outgoing, so this is perfect. I could have someone to bounce off of really well. Man. And that's how Amateurs came to be at a WTOP in Oswego.
That's a pretty good story,
yeah.
I gotta say. So when you were starting out, what were the difficulties, or I don't know, what were the obstacles in creating it, good or bad?
Yeah.
That you had to do?
So the difference from doing it here and at my high school that I went to was there it's easy because we're all in one building. It's all one place. You just go to the teacher and be like, hey, can we film with your class? But here it's a whole campus, multiple clubs, so it's difficult to find clubs that are interested, reach out to them, set up meetings. This is still stuff we deal with now. It's difficult to set up meetings for the right time and get filming done in time, because it's really 2 weeks to get a meeting, talk to a club, get it filming, and then edit it, which takes a long time. I just started editing them myself recently, and it's definitely taxing. It takes a while, but it's all worth it in the end, and it's great. It's stressful, but ends up really fun.
So I have a question. It's you, but it's also about Emily. So when Emily joined, obviously, she was basically your sidekick. How has she stepped up because I could tell at the beginning when the show was starting, it was much more you that was in charge, but I can tell now, a semester and a half in, that you guys are basically equals now when it comes to the show. How has that dynamic, how did it change to be that, and how has that affected the show in the way that it has?
Yes. So at the start, I never wanted it to be this is my show, I'm going to run the whole thing. So it was really good to find someone like Emily who, quick learner and understood my vision for the show and really was able to help out wherever was needed. She's the one that really reaches out for the meetings, sets up meeting times, and then I deal with the technical stuff, setting up, editing, getting the cameras filming and getting mics set up. So it's really good. It works. We both know what we're good at. She's good at talking to people. I'm good at being antisocial and editing. So it works out really well. And yeah, so I think it was pretty fast for her to learn and be part of the team. So worked out really well.
Synergy
is
the answer.
Synergy is the answer.
So of the few episodes you've had, or you've done a few, how many have you done?
5. Is that including the live episode?
I'll include that.
5.
What's one of your favorite moments you've done so far?
Oh, that's difficult. So, if you asked me before this new season, this semester, I would have seen the hockey episode. Not because it was the greatest content, which it was probably the best content of since then, but I just love hockey, and it was an excuse to play some hockey, and it was really fun. And Emily wasn't very good at it, but made it more fun. I almost said funner, but that's not a word.
Yeah.
That made it more fun. But now the football episode, our latest episode, that was a really fun one to film, and the fact that I was able to edit it and get it perfect how we wanted it to be, it was great. I love that. That was really fun.
So take me through how to take me through the steps, like the stages of making an episode goes.
Yeah. So basically, it starts out, me and Emily are like, uh-oh, we just finished an episode, and now we have 2 weeks to get a new episode out there. So we go through, we have a spreadsheet that Emily made that has like a bunch of clubs that we want to reach out to, and then she has some highlighting thing. I don't even know. She has like color coding of what we're talking to, who we're not talking to. And we basically just send emails, ask if they're interested. Usually they're pretty excited and want to do it, or they just don't answer. So it's usually, luckily, they answer. Then we'll set up a meeting, either Google Meet or in person, where we'll talk to them, give them our show pitch, really, tell them what we're going to be doing, learn what they do at their practices, and then we figure out a date that we can go film with them, and we go out there, film an episode, then we get those little SD cards, bring them to either Sam and the editing team or me, as of lately, and edit it, get it into Grizz before Sunday at 9:30 p.m., and then we have an episode.
How's editing them yourself?
It's interesting. The thing is, I like to say I hate editing and it's stressful, but honestly, I really love editing.
Oh yeah, I know all about that.
It's like, it's a love-hate relationship. I'll be up till like 3 a.m. editing. I'm like, I'm up till 3 a.m. editing. But then it's done. I'm like, I love that I edited that. That was awesome. I love and hate. Yeah.
So anything else about amateurs that you want us, the audience, me, anyone, to know?
I want you guys to know that it goes live every Sunday a week right, at 9:30 p.m. And next episode, should I hype up the next episode since it's this Sunday? This Sunday, 9 p.m., table tennis or ping pong. Table tennis, ping pong?
They're interchangeable.
Interchangeable, I think. We'll ask that question. Figure out the answer to that Sunday at 9:30. We're going to be doing table tennis / ping pong. It's going to be really fun. Gonna hit some balls with some paddles. It's gonna be great, and I wonder if we'll be amateurs or pros. We'll find out.
Yeah, maybe we will.
Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. Tune in Sunday, 9:30 p.m. WTOP.tv.
Yeah. Well, I would like to once again thank Evan for joining us tonight, and you can catch his shows Sunday at 9:30 on WTOP-10. Now, from me and everyone in the studio, I'd like to say good night.
Oh my gosh, Kate!
What's wrong?
We have to go film the break.
Oh my gosh!
Go! Go to the break! Go!
Oh, gee.
Oh look, it's.
Oh my gosh.
What are you guys doing?
Guys. Just getting dinner before you guys' show tonight.
You guys excited?
So excited. Yeah, let's fuel up. Do you want to be late?
Jordan, it's us, Scott and Kate.
Yeah. Oh my god. Is that tonight?
Yes, are you ready?
Yes, I'm so excited. Let's go. What's wrong with him?
Oh, you remember last season when he started talking crap about our show live on air?
I'm sorry, guys. Please take it back.
He's out of a job now. Just keep walking.
I gotta
keep walking.
this.
Keep walking. Ready for season 2?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Tonight, we're back. We'll catch up on everything you missed over the break and give you a look ahead at season 2. And our friend Jason Lynn is here, and we're asking him the tough questions. Plus, what happens when you combine Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, and The Break? Stick around and see right now.
From the Outworker Studio in the Murano Campus Center, this is The Break with Scott Brubaker and Kate Donahue. It all starts in 3, 2, 1.
everyone. Welcome to season 2 of The Break with Scott and Kate.
Yeah.
Oh. Thank you so much we are so happy you're joining us.
Yeah, oh my gosh, we are so excited for you all to be here. It's going to be a great season. Scott, how are you doing today?
I am doing very great. I'm so excited. I was thinking back earlier to the season 1 welcome, our very first episode, so I'm just excited to get going now. So, let's catch up. It's been a while since we've been here. How was your winter break?
It's good. I mean, I didn't really do much. I worked. How about you?
Honestly, I only worked 3 days this winter. It was very nice, but last semester was so busy. Like, I was go all the time. So the fact that I had some time to relax was very nice.
That is so true. Yeah, my last semester felt crazy.
How is it now being a grad student?
Oh my gosh, I love it so much more than undergrad. Sometimes I say I hate school, but if I'm really loving grad school as much as I am right now, maybe I do like learning.
Did you do anything, like any vacations over break?
No, I worked, remember?
Oh, I didn't know if you like got a
Did you?
Getaway. Yeah.
Where'd you go?
I went to New York City for a weekend. With our amazing news director, Natalie,
across
the hall, and our productions manager, Steph, who's also across the hall, so
That's
she's
cute.
Also amazing.
Yeah.
Say that. And I also went to Florida with my friend from home.
Aw.
Right, so we kind of teased this on the Instagram a few days ago, but Crocs put out a brand new shoe, and Kate's wearing them today. So Kate, you wanna show them off?
Let me show them. Look, they're my Minecraft Crocs. So they're just Minecraft Crocs. There's some 3D gibbets and regular gibbets. I'm falling. And on the back, it says Minecraft. And then also it has the Minecraft button. I'm not really right there. Not the creeper. Yeah. Okay.
I love that.
Yeah, me too.
So I'll show you mine.
Oh.
Okay. These are my Nike, anyone know what they're called?
Sneakers.
But anyway, I think they're Air Forces maybe. I don't know. I'm not a shoe guy.
Me either.
But I texted my friend who has very good taste in shoes. And I'm like, we need to go. I need your help. So we went shoe shopping. I got this, and I got a nice new pair of dress shoes. So and texting them asking what they're called.
No we need to know.
I will update you through the show if we figure this out.
Okay.
So check this out, guys. Last night, you could have had the chance to see the Northern Lights, which isn't something that we usually get to see around here.
I know, it's pretty. I mean, usually you'd have to go to Alaska or something. I don't know.
So, when I got the news if we were going to see the Northern Lights or not, I was all comfy in bed, but it may have been cloudy. So we're going to ask our great meteorologist over here at the meteorology station, was it cloudy last night?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Expert sources right there.
Yeah.
So, have you ever seen the Northern Lights?
No, I've never been to Alaska. How about you?
I've never been to Alaska either.
Yeah.
They're also called like the Aurora Borealis. I don't.
Okay, science. We got some science.
I'm a STEM. I'm a science. I like to tell people I have a science minor.
Okay, do you really?
Political science.
Oh, okay. Well, you know.
It's okay.
Close enough.
So, Kate and I are having a debate because she wants to bring something onto this show, and I'm a little not sure how I feel about this. So, Kate.
Okay. Well, I just want to have a mukbang episode, and what's so wrong with that? You know.
What's a mukbang? Want to explain real fast before
basically, you're just sitting there, you eat on camera, and it's like a podcast, and we could just be like Trisha Paytas, and there's nothing wrong with that.
So we figured, let's ask our crew. So, do you think that we should have a mukbang episode? Start with Cletus. Cletus, what do you think?
I think that would be one of my favorite episodes.
Okay. Matt, what does Matt think?
Are you bringing food for the rest of us?
We could.
No.
No, Matt.
It is.
Okay. Oh, screw it up.
Yes. No.
Yeah.
Yes. My vote is also a yes.
So it sounds.
Oh.
Sounds like a yes.
We're getting a mukbang episode in season 2. I'm so excited.
Well, okay.
Okay.
Moving on, we're gonna do our favorite segment.
How real are we? Okay. So my first Be Real is my slacking Be Real. Basically, okay, never mind. Let's do favorite Be Real. So I went to Clay Club with Allie Giroux last Friday, and it was so fun. Playing with clay is so, it's just so simple. And I ended up making a minion and a heart pinch pot for Tommy. And hopefully they go into the kiln this week, and I can glaze it on Friday. Okay, and to be real, it's not super slacking, but it's embarrassing because I'm bad at painting my nails. And you know what? It's all over my fingers, so I just wanted to show everybody. But I like the color palette. Okay.
All right, let's see mine. Which one's first? My slacking B-rolls, they always catch me in the bathroom. That one is just major embarrassing. I saw Robin from Johnson Hall later that night, and she was like, "Stop, why did you have to post that on Be Real?"
It's funny.
I'm like, I can't be fake, Robin.
Yeah, I think it's funny.
And it gives us good content for the show.
It does.
That's exactly what we're looking for. My favorite Be Real is my housemate Brooke. That amazing picture of her I took. That's the sleigh of having a 0.5 lens.
Okay, Brooke. It says, "Sorry for what I said."
It was something about I just woke up. What does it say, Brooke?
Sorry for what I said when I was hangry.
Oh, sorry for what I said when I was hangry.
Her. Okay.
So we're gonna move on to a new segment.
Mm-hmm.
Have come up with a name for it because we deemed it today that it's gonna be a new segment. What? Do you wanna go with Kate's?
Yeah, we can go with Kate's.
Okay, Kate's Corner. So, Kate.
Okay, I'll take it away.
Okay.
So, Scott, it's March 1st. You know what that means?
I thought it meant that it's season 2, episode 1 of The Break with Scott and Kate.
Well, that's close, but it's National Pig Day. So, happy National Pig Day, everyone. You know?
I guess everyone should mark their calendars because every March 1st is National Pig Day.
You know, it's an honor to share our season 2 premiere with pigs. If any one of you owns a pig, you better give them a special treat because it's their day. Mm-hmm.
I'm just learning about this today, and I was kind of shocked.
Yeah.
You're like laughing. Oh, maybe that's coming from outside.
Yeah. Well, happy National Pig Day, everybody.
Happy National Pig Day. What's next?
Okay, so another animal story. We're talking about dogs rescuing pangolins.
How do you pronounce it?
Pangolin.
Okay, the London police have trained 2 labs, Buster and Bess, to sniff out pangolins to prevent smuggling. All of the pangolin species are all endangered because people want their meat and scabs.
Oh, that's sad. At least Buster and Bess are on it. These 2 will be working at airports, seaports, and on the road, and they're definitely qualified to be going after all of this because they went through an 8-week training to help sniff out the endangered pangolin.
So last night, we had a story on WTOP-10 Nightly News. Tune in Mondays through Thursdays at 9:30 right here on WTOP-10. Mm-hmm. And I had to say the word pangolins. I was looking it up on the iPad. I was sitting here and I was like, pangolins.
Pangolins.
It's really funny.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, that's the end of Kate's Corner.
We'll bring it back next, or 3 weeks from now, because we have break. Mm-hmm. So now into food news. KFC is bringing back a fan favorite called the KFC Double Down. In case you don't know what that is, it's a sandwich with fried chicken as buns instead of bread.
Scott, that sounds like a heart attack sandwich. When is this coming out?
Well, Kate, thanks for asking. It'll be back March 6th. And then stop.
Yeah, I guess it's done. Yeah.
I think that they should have made it so, you know how it's sandwiches, chicken for buns?
Yeah.
And then it should have been a bun in the middle.
Okay, I see what you're doing. Maybe a bottom bun, though.
No, both buns.
Both?
No, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Maybe we'll try that for the mukbang.
Maybe you can. I want Taco Bell.
Okay, yeah. We'll talk about that. So, coming up. Oh, that's you.
It's okay. Coming up, our friend Jason Lynn is here, and we're hitting him with some hard questions. The break with Scott and Kate will be back right after this. Okay, bye.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Shine on that black.
Look at the bling. Look at do we got a diamond tester on?
Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep.
10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
We're going to the playoffs.
I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
What? I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride.
Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
I'm gonna need that back.
No.
Kevin!
The Season 2 premiere of The Break with Scott and Kate. Introducing our guest tonight, we have Mr. Jason Lin. He is one of the hardest working people that we know.
Yeah, Jason, I hope you brought your A game because Jordan and I advocated to have you on the show.
Welcome, how are you?
Alive. I'm trying my best, but this was a surprise to me, and I was told to come in completely blind, so I have no idea what to expect.
Well, we cannot wait. We have some questions for you. So first, tell us a bit about yourself.
That's actually my least favorite question.
Okay,
but
next question.
Great way to start. So I am a senior majoring in applied math economics. Had to think about it. Minoring in mathematics, and I'm from New York City. Some of my, I guess, outside of work stuff, I like to play chess sometimes. I like to play billiards. I did say I play them. I'm not good at them, so don't try to beat me. Other than that, I'm usually running around like a headless chicken on campus, and I'm trying my best to stay alive.
Wow. Okay. So how was your SUNY Oswego experience? What do you have planned for after school since you're graduating?
So my experience has been here for all 8 semesters now, and it's been a long ride. Been through a pandemic, in case you didn't know. So I've been...
Really?
Yeah, actually.
What?
So you were here during the pandemic. I was here before, survived it, and now end of it.
Okay,
so
well,
that's
he's
the
better
difference.
than us, I guess. Yeah.
So, but throughout the time, I've been interacting with different students as well as faculty members to gain my experience around campus, and which prompted me to, after graduation, I'm interested in heading into higher ed for grad school. So I'm currently in the process of applying, and hopefully I hear something positive.
Yeah.
Listen, we hope you get into grad school. So how are you settling into your transition coach position on campus? And can you explain what that is?
So the transition coach is a new position that the orientation office created, and it is a position that current students hold to interact with incoming students. So these students are first as soon as they deposit and commit to Oswego, they are automatically matched with a transition coach. And these coaches help them with, am I talking with my hands too much?
No, it's okay.
So these coaches help the students answer any questions they might have, whether it's about orientation, about being a student, about X, Y, and Z, or A, B, and C. So for myself, the position actually just started, and we just finished up training today, and shifts will start
timely.
sometime this weekend, but we have gone through previous experiences interacting with other students, so I'm familiar with how the position goes, and I'm interested in the incoming class. 2027, actually.
Woo!
I'm scared every time I say that.
Yeah, so long. Okay. All right.
it's your turn? Whose
Anyway,
turn is it?
so you've been with orientation for like pretty much almost 3 years, like 2.5
All of your
years.
life, actually.
So what made you stick with it for so long?
So orientation was actually a really fun experience. First of all, you get to stay here during the summer and got to experience Oswego over the summer, especially since I'm from New York City, completely different up here. So that was the first motivation on why I joined orientation to begin with. And the experiences I gained in orientation was what made me continue in orientation. Everything from in front of the students as a Laker leader to behind as an office assistant and an office coordinator, helping plan the orientation event behind the scenes.
I just wanted to give a quick
Jason.
little a quick little tidbit. Kate and mine's orientation, although it was fun, it was all
Online, yeah.
Online.
Yes.
The COVID years. Okay. We're running out of time, so let me ask you the age-old question, and I'm sure that you'll probably answer it. When's your birthday?
February 30th.
Your birthday is not February 30th. That's a lie.
All right. Well.
So Jason Lynn, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah. Thank you for being
Thank
here.
you for having me.
All right, so when we come back, have you ever wondered what's going to happen if you cross together Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, and The Break? Stay tuned because we'll tell you right after this.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
Hey everyone, welcome back to The Break. I'm your moderator, Jordan Whitney, and it's great to be back.
Welcome back, Jordan.
Yeah, welcome back.
Let's get into the rules of the game. Here on this wheel, we have several different categories. You'll each get a chance to spin the wheel, and whatever it lands on, you have to answer a question. Get it right, and you'll get a point, and you'll hear. Get it wrong, and you'll hear.
There it is.
There's some special spaces on the wheel as well, so be on the lookout for them. As always, the winner of this game will win bragging rights and, of course, a high five. All right, and
We're giving you this.
okay, Jason, you're up first.
Wait, can I share real fast? I got an update on the shoes. The answer was, I don't remember what they are, so I will update you in episode 2. Okay, anyway, take it away.
All right, Jason, you're up first.
Okay. Oh, you're spinning. Go
no,
ahead.
wait, Jason, you can spin it.
Oh. I don't want to take their job. I don't know, maybe I'm moderator next time. Oswego.
Oswego.
When was SUNY Oswego founded?
What is 1861?
Correct.
Not what is.
Oh, we're gonna actually do it like Jeopardy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to go?
No, you can go next.
Oh, go.
You
Okay.
can go next.
Oh, that was a bad spin.
WTOP.
Oh, so really prove that I'm fake.
What is the name of the WTOP studio?
Oh, Al Roker. What is Al Roker Studio in MCC?
So you know that from the intro.
Yeah.
Oh, the question is, what was the name of the Al Roker studio? Is her mic on?
Hello.
Okay, go. I'm just gonna spin. Jordan, you can like yell.
Random.
Random.
Uh-oh.
One tick away.
Random. What is Kate's boyfriend's name?
What is Kate's boyfriend's name? What is Tommy?
Correct.
That's funny. That's on there.
Go again.
Hold it up, like, right to your mouth.
Respin.
Oh, go again.
WTOP.
Uh-oh, Jason.
Oh boy.
Who was topper of the week this week?
Ooh, who was the topper of the week?
Can I give him a hint? He was a resident in Johnson last year.
You know there's like 200 residents there.
Well, just guess.
Who's the resident in Johnson?
Just say.
You got it wrong.
Oh. Okay, well, I'll spin.
It's Tim Altbecker, by the way.
Okay.
Minecraft!
Minecraft.
Okay.
I hope, if I don't get this right with my Minecraft shoes on, oh, that's going to be so embarrassing.
Can I set this iPad down? I'm tired of playing it.
What is the name of the new mob that was announced?
What is the Sniffler?
Correct.
I was just talking about it today at work.
I can't even hear what they're saying in my ear.
AP's choice.
AP's choice. Kate in the back. This is Kate from On Deck with Kate Salamita.
All right.
Did I turn it down too? Why can't I hear
What
it?
vegetable is a pickle?
Oh, it's a cucumber. What is a cucumber?
Correct.
Yes, Scott.
Is that a trick question?
All right,
I'm so
Jason, you
confused.
spin.
Economics.
All right.
Oh.
Wait, Jordan, they can't hear your mic.
Hello.
Kate, reach your mic over to her.
Okay.
All right. Jason, what do people in economics study?
The study of choices.
Good. Good enough.
Good enough. Good enough.
New York City.
New York City.
Ah, what the heck?
Sorry.
That's okay.
New York City. How many people live in New York City?
200,000.
No. Way more.
I don't know.
The correct answer is over 8 million.
Well, I was trying to cheat, but then you pulled it away too.
Let's spin. Say we only have 45 seconds.
Oh.
WTOP.
WTOP.
Ask him a hard one.
I don't get this one. It's gonna be real.
What year was WTOP created?
Oh, that's hard, Scott.
1967.
I actually don't know the answer to that one.
says it across the hall.
You
so.
lost. You lost.
Okay.
Well, Jason won.
Jason.
J-Money.
Wait.
No, it's a
I
tie.
did. Yeah.
Oh.
Ask us a real quick question, and whoever answers it first.
Are we doing buzzing?
Ready?
Go random.
No. Say. We gotta go to break.
Who is Justin Bieber's ex-girlfriend?
Selena Gomez. No, we have to go to break. We have to go to break.
Okay, we'll be right back after this. You're watching The Break on WTOP-10.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
All right, so welcome back. We did want to address two elephants in the room. The first, who actually won that game? Let's take the handheld cam and see. Woo!
Yeah, woo! Good job,
All right,
Scott.
finally, the other elephant in the room. We gotta move fast. The interview show. Everyone thinks we have beef. I don't think we do. Thank you for showing our cup on air last night.
Yeah, thank you. That was nice. Okay, so that is all for our show tonight. Thank you for joining us.
We have a very exciting season ahead, and we can't wait to show you what we have in store.
Yeah. Thank you for taking a break with us tonight.
Have a great night, everyone.
Find the puck and get it to Ryan. Ryan cutting across the blue line, gets it at the top of the circle, and a shot! AJ Ryan starts it down right!
The wheels start selling! The goal for the Lakers!
In the corner, but it's deflected off of Grimshaw, up to Simons. Simons looking back over Severin.
And you can hear this place to the south end of Alabama, Kyle. The Devils Rocket.
Whoa, brother. The lights came on, brother.
We've got lights, we've got cameras, and we've got action.
We do have that, brother. Welcome into the second installment of the Kenny and Kyle Experience. I'm Kyle Spizak. He's Kenny Gerard. And Kenny, how we doing tonight?
We ain't doing too bad tonight. We're feeling good. You know, the Rangers just clinched in the playoffs, not the Penguins. So we're feeling pretty good, Kyle. Feeling great, actually, as a matter of fact. Fantastic would even be another word for it.
I don't like you.
I know.
I really don't
We
like you.
got a show to do.
We do have a show to do. And so we might as well jump right into said show. The Division III National Tournament has come to a close, and once again, the Hobart Statesmen have gone back-to-back like Drake in 2015 with their second national title for hockey in school history. New York teams were well represented in the tournament, with even a clash between Utica and Hobart going down in the Frozen Four. Kenny, it was one hell of a season.
It was a great season, Kyle, and a lot of ups and downs. And in the tournament, we didn't see a lot of upsets. We'll get a bracket up here very shortly to see how the tournament ended up going. Hobart back-to-back. facing off with Utica in the semifinals. Oh, there it is. So, yeah, you see 3-1 there for Hobart, the victory over Utica. Trinity College, the team that comes in, and they get blanked by Hobart, and the Statesmen take it home. Another thing that I'm noticing, Kyle, right off the rip, look at Curry down there, the underdog against Geneseo. They go into the IRA, and they blank the Ice Knights 3-0, take on the now back-to-back national champions, and only drop 4-3. A great run by Curry, Kyle.
And a lot of New York teams making it into even the second round. I mean, we got Elmira, Hobart, Utica. That's 3 out of the 8 teams alone in the second round being straight out of New York. So some really good representation of upstate hockey. Obviously, upstate New York, one of the biggest hockey markets in the country. But then, like you mentioned, Kenny, I mean, just Trinity able to take out Adrian, which I found very surprising. Adrian, year in, year out, one of the top teams. I mean, Frozen 4 is a top team no matter what. But
Absolutely.
Adrian's a team I expected to take over Trinity and then face Hobart in the national championship. But how about just the fact that Hobart, Utica, not far from each other by any means at all whatsoever, about a 2-hour drive, and then facing each other in the Frozen 4 out of all possibilities in the nation.
I mean, it's a great New York matchup. I mean, it's what you like to see, and I guess the final result is not a shocker, but a couple of upsets throughout the road.
Without a doubt. I mean, Hobart, we saw them throughout the season. Just such a well-rounded team, super quick, just able to put the puck in the back of the net, but no matter how quick or small their team was, they were extremely physical as well. But that's not all the college hockey that was going on. So moving on up to the big dogs, the D1 National Tournament starts tomorrow, and the usual big top shot has made it per usual, but some New York teams made it in as well. So we'll take a look at the tournament, full screen, and the bracket going into the Division I men's hockey championship. And as we take a look here, the first part of the bracket, Boston College facing off against Michigan Tech. Boston College coming in at the #1 ranked team in the nation. Wisconsin gets in against Quinnipiac, who lost the ECAC, but they managed to get in with an at-large bid. Mind you, the D3 bracket's only 10 teams. The D1 is 16 teams. Denver, #3 ranked in the nation, taking on the University of Massachusetts. Maine and Cornell, so that's going to be a really good matchup. You got the line of Lunatics, and then Maine, possibly the biggest fan base. Their team's going to travel out in full. They'll be down in Boston, all out in their Michigan gear, or Maine gear. Michigan State, the winners of the Big Ten, taking on Western Michigan. A little bit of an in-state rivalry going on in that matchup right there. And then if we take a look at the second half of the bracket, North Dakota taking on Michigan, a huge matchup there, 2 of the better teams in the nation. Boston University sitting at #2 in the nation, taking on RIT, Kenny,
Go Tigers.
Another one right out of New York. And then Minnesota and Omaha rounding it off. And Kenny, one of the things that really bothered me about this, though, I will say, one of the regional finals is being played in a ice rink that only has a 2,500 capacity. The Deborah F. Stanley holds about, 1.5 worth of that.
Yeah. It's surprising. For a D1 tournament, you wouldn't really expect to have such a small arena. But I'm sure of one thing, it's definitely going to be packed, Kyle. There's no question about that. Maybe they should host it in the Deb. Maybe that would be a good place to have it. And seeing RIT, some local schools coming in there, maybe not best in flag football, but in hockey, they're getting their way in.
This subtle flag football, this subtle flag football plug. Got to get it in there. But, no, I mean, just that angered me so much when I saw it. I was like, you kidding me? It's a D1 national tournament round. Mind you, North Dakota is one of the teams playing in that region where they're playing in the 2,500 capacity rink in St. Louis. Nodak sells out 12,000 people for a home game, and you're telling me that they're going to put them in a regional round in a stadium that small? It's ridiculous. But going into the tail end of the NHL season, some teams have locked into the offs while others are still on the push. Kenny, your stupid team made it in, so let's start by hearing you talk about those bozos.
Great team. So we're going to talk about the New York Rangers, #1 in the NHL, #1 in the Metro, #1 in the East, first one to 100 points, first one to clinch the playoffs. How about them Penguins? How are they doing?
I don't want to talk about it, Kenny. We traded Jake Guentzel.
That's exactly right.
We traded Jake Guentzel.
The Rangers are great, and the Penguins suck. So, we're going to take a look at the game last night now where the Rangers wrangled in the Flyers 6-5 in overtime. Game-winning goal coming the way of Fox, of course. Who else? And, I mean, the New York Rangers are on a tear. I know Kyle really hates to talk about this team, but I love to talk about this team, Kyle. So let's you talk about them then. Let's hear what you got to say.
I mean, the Rangers, realistically, they're great. The Rangers are a good team on paper. On paper, a fantastic team. And, I mean, point-wise, they're showing it so far in the season. but they're going to choke in the first round no matter what. I guarantee you, first round comes. Panarin, he may have had 2 points last night. Panarin, fantastic player, one of the highest paid players in the NHL. He disappears round 1 every year. He did it in Chicago. He's done it in New York. He's going to do it again. Yeah, you can snooze fest all you want. The Flyers took you to overtime in a 5-6 game. Artemi Panarin, really, 2 assists, didn't do much other than that. Zibanejad and Fox are pretty much holding your team together. Laffy finally decided to show up.
Thank you.
Shut up.
Thank you.
Shut up, Kenny.
Thank you. I think we should move on to the next one, Kyle, because clearly your face is turning as red as your hair as you are so angry about the New York Rangers clinching a playoff spot. Kyle, take us away for the next game.
So let's go straight into the Panthers then. The Florida Panthers, I think the best team coming out of the East, in my opinion.
This guy.
Playing the Bruins. They do fall to the Bruins. The Bruins able to declaw the Cats. So we take a look at some of the highlights from that game. And Kenny, I think they're just too good of a team. Florida, I don't love them. I don't love Matthew Tkachuk. But the team is solid. They are a solid, well-rounded team. They play hard, physical hockey. Just taking a look at some of the highlights we got right here, Kenny. I mean, just right through the legs going in. Toe drag release through the legs of a defender and being able to get it behind. Unreal skill there. Charlie McAvoy had 2 points in the game. Pasta had 2 points in the game, which helped bring them over. But I mean, Sam Reinhart has been on a tear all season long for the Panthers. Vladimir Tarasenko, huge add to the team, even though he only had an assist in last night's game. Tkachuk only an assist, but I think that team's just too strong, too deep to not make a good run in the East.
Absolutely. I think they're just a great team. I mean, do the Rangers beat them? Yes, any day of the week. Do the Rangers beat the Bruins? Yes, absolutely.
And so we move on to our last NHL matchup of the night. The Washington Capitals and the Detroit Red Wings hosted each other last night. Okay, yeah. Keep coming. Keep bringing it on, Kenny. Just wait until we get to the last block. Just keep bringing it on. But the Detroit Red Wings fall to the Capitals by a score of 4-3. Both teams trying to make their last playoff push, both at 36 wins. Red Wings trying to sneak in there with Patrick Kane on a tear lately. He's been averaging nearly a point per game since he joined the Red Wings. On the other end, Ovi couldn't really get started to start the season. Ovi had a really slow start to the season. He's been scoring at an alarming rate lately, just lighting up the stat sheet. He's been able to get it score from anywhere like we've seen prime Ovi do. We didn't see that at the start of the season, but I mean, Kenny, he's really turned it around. Absolutely, and Ovi is definitely one of the players you just can't count out. An all-time great. It's hard to really pick against him ever. And like I said, 2 teams making a late playoff push here. We'll see what happens. So I got to ask you, Kenny, who makes it in that late playoff? You think the Red Wings over the Caps? Oh, yeah. I'll agree with you because I can't stand the Caps or the Rangers. But we're going to toss it to break real quick. But when we come back, Kenny's going to break down all the March Madness action. So don't go anywhere just yet.
Try snacks from faraway lands. Or snacks with bizarre flavors. How about snacks in new ways? Or snacks you've never tried before. You don't have to go far to find these snacks. They can all be found here at Snacks on West 1st Street.
Yeah, we're walking around campus, and what do we see? All these clubs are looking.
They're looking for me.
There's hockey.
There's improv.
So much to see. So let's go try them out and see how they be. Come on and please watch.
Our embarrassments free.
Tune in to Amateurs on WTOP.
Happy Friday, Lakers, and another beautiful day here in Oswego, New York. I'm DJ Don Perone, and I'm happy that you're starting your weekend off right listening to WNYO 88.9 FM, the Laker Radio Network.
I said, darling, can you see? There's no room for us. There's no room. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping. And I always knew it wasn't you. It wasn't you. Now our lives are changing. Promises keep slipping.
Well, welcome back in. What a great song there in that advertisement. I'm Kenny Gerard, and that over there, that's Kyle Spizak.
Hello, brother.
How are you doing, Kyle Spizak?
I'm doing great, brother.
Long break, long no time talking. I mean, I missed you over that break, man.
I know. There's a whole 2 minutes that we couldn't yap. Like, it's just so tragic.
What a tragedy. But there is one thing this month that's not a tragedy, and it's the fact that it's time for March Madness. February is the month of love, and March is the month of heartbreak. And there's been plenty of heartbreak to go around this entire month of March in the March Madness tournament. No brackets remain perfect out of day 2 in the round of 64, and there's plenty more action to come in the Sweet 16, Elite 8, and the Final 4. And we're going to take a look now at some of the bracket busters early on in the tournament. And of course, Kyle, the big one that everybody was talking about, number 14, Oakland, beating number 3, Kentucky. Only 5.11% of people actually picked Oakland to beat Kentucky. I was one of them. Over here, number 13, Yale. Now, I also picked Auburn to win the championship. That's where Auburn
that
falls
was a bit of a
Yale.
downfall for you.
It was a tough loss. Only 11 perfect brackets remained after. And then we look over. I hate the school's name. It's so weird. It's not even pronounced like Duquesne. It's like Duquesne.
I was going to say, isn't it
It's
Duquesne?
Duquesne,
Really?
and it's such a weird name. But anyway, doesn't matter how weird the name is. They beat number 6, BYU. Only 24.6% of people picked Duquesne to beat BYU. And I love his name, number 3, Day Grant, with 19 points and 37.5% from the field. But speaking of high scores, let's rotate now into our next full screen, the Kings of March. And of course, Jack Gokel, of course, versus Kentucky, 32 points, 10 3-pointers. Again, playing at NC State, they dropped that game. He drops 22 with 6 3-pointers. The big man can shoot.
Accountant by day, sniper by night.
Absolutely. Donovan Clingan for Connecticut takes on Stetson, drops 19 points, 4 assists. And I want to look at Northwestern, 14 points and 14 rebounds for the Huskies. And of course, Zach Edey, everybody knows he's the best player in college basketball right now. Goes against Grambling, drops 30 points and 21 rebounds. Takes on Utah State next, 23 points and 14 rebounds. A great performance from him. But of course, with this comes my Final Four prediction now. If you tune into our radio show, you've already heard this. We're going to look at it now. UConn and Arizona are going to come in on the left side of the bracket for me. And on the right, it's going to be Houston and Creighton. UConn and Creighton meet up in the finals. And I think it's going to be a heartbreak for the Huskies. And I think the Blue Jays are going to cut down the nets. And Seth behind the camera over there shaking his head. UConn's not taking it all the way. Give me the Blue Jays to win it this year. I know you can boo me all you want now. You can give me the buzzer. But when Creighton's cutting down the net, don't say I didn't tell you so. That sounds like a lot of love to me. And a lot of it, Kyle.
That it does, Kenny. I mean, but like you said, I mean, Creighton, they have the possibility for a run. They're a solid team, and UConn's going to choke it because when does UConn not choke? But
exactly,
Kenny, the most magical player in college basketball, arguably lately, hasn't been on the men's side. It's been on the women's side with Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark just absolute tear all season long. Last season really made a name for herself in the tournament by coming out and just being an absolute dog on the court. Does it again this year. Just so far in the tournament alone, against Holy Cross, 27 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists. West Virginia, 32 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Is there any way that any team can stop her? Because it seems impossible.
No, and I think, honestly, she's going to be the best player to ever play in the MVP arena in Albany, New York.
That's fair. She's already got the point record, so might as well set another record in MVP arena, huh?
Yeah, she absolutely does. But that's going to do it for this section of the show. When we come back, it's time for some baseball and some college football. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned right here on WTOP-10.
With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching. WTOP, your TV, your TV. Thanks for watching WTOP.
Into the Kenny and Kyle experience, and we're not going to waste any time, no Kenny, because something's coming up, and it's coming up real fast, and that's depression season. I mean, opening day of baseball for us Yankee fans. And Kenny, this is what I think is going to happen right out of the gate. Hit the button. It's so over. It is already so over for the Yankees. Garrett Cole out 2 to 3 months to start the season. Judge overworking himself, had to sit out because he hurt his abs because he was swinging the bat too much, which hurt your toe, can't come back for how long, but you hurt your stomach by swinging a bat too much. That makes a lot of sense. And then no pitching moves made at all whatsoever, even though Cole is out. I get that Cole is going to be back, but Kenny, we can't last 2 months of the season without Garrett Cole or somebody that can fill in that void.
Sign him, and you know who.
Sign Trevor Bauer.
Sign him.
Trevor Bauer needs to be signed. But as we are talking about baseball and opening day coming up, the Yankees do play tomorrow. As we take a look at some of the opening day matchups around the league, Kenny, I want to know what ones stick out to you. For me, obviously, Astros-Yankees, one of the rivalries that has really risen since 2015, 2016. These teams, although it's very lopsided of the Astros really running the entire way, the Yankees, Astros become a good one. Giants, Padres, Angels, Orioles, Blue Jays, Rays. What's up, Seth? Blue Jays over there. Any of that stick out to you?
I was going to say the Blue Jays game. I think that one sticks out. Blue Jays, Rays will be a good opening day matchup to see. And obviously, let's go Yankees.
Little AL East matchup.
Gotta love it.
Sorry, Seth, but the Rays are going to take that one. So, Kenny, I got to ask you now. Predictions when it comes to baseball. We're a bit biased when it comes to our baseball thoughts, but if we actually break it down without being biased, who do you see being the top 3-4 teams in the MLB this season?
Dodgers, Astros, Yankees. I think they can do it this year. I'll give them the Yankees. I mean, it's biased, but Yankees. And with the power of friendship, the Colorado Rockies.
Colorado Rockies. Dude, like, that take last week was the most outlandish take I ever could have thought of. The Rockies are going to be one of the worst teams to ever touch a baseball diamond. They are so ungodly bad. They just don't have any pitching, and they're gonna get shelled in their own ballpark, and it's gonna be horrible. But I like what you said with the Yankees.
Yeah, the Orioles would be like my legit, like, I put them in
there. The Orioles should be in there too, but Yankees, if they can stay healthy, they'll be good. Which brings me into my next point. Good baseball, healthy baseball, strong baseball. Kenny, bring back the Royd era of baseball. The golden age of baseball. Barry Bonds slapping a ball 500 feet. Come on.
I like to believe, I like to believe that, people who cheat aren't supposed to win.
If you're not cheating, you're not
Garbage.
trying.
That's not true.
If you ain't cheating, you're not trying.
You ain't winning, and you ain't trying. Baseball was dead. Gone. In the bottom of the river, they were dead. Wait. No. Back then. Prior to the Royd.
Okay.
It was dead. But then when the Royd era came, guess what happened? They need it back.
They do need it back. They need it back immediately. But that's enough baseball for now, because with the college football season slowly creeping in and spring practices back, many different sites have ranked the best players at skill positions returning for the 24 and 25 season. So let's take a look at some of those players, as we'll see coming up on the full screen right here. Via Pro Football Focus, wide receivers coming in, Luther Burden, hell of a season at Mizzou last year. Really helped Mizzou end up being a top 10 team in the nation. Tedaroya McMillan, Arizona, another team nobody expected to be all that great. He comes out, balls out. In my opinion, I think the number 1 receiver returning this year, Emeka Egbuka. Dude is unreal. He was the number 2 receiver behind Marvelous Marv last season. He got a ton of targets. He's going to be solid. They have good QBs coming in Julian Sayin and Will Howard. Tez Johnson, he proved himself last year with Bo Nix. Oregon got the 2 best QB recruits in the transfer portal. Tez Johnson's going to light up. He had a great season with Bo Nix. And then Xavier Restrepo. He didn't have much to work with last year at Miami, but they might be able to do it this year. And taking a look at quarterbacks now, Carson Beck, Georgia, hard to argue against that. Dylan Gabriel, like I said, coming from Oklahoma, going to Oregon. Milroe, he's returning. He didn't look the greatest last year, but he had good moments. Shedeur, kind of a sleeper in college football. In my personal opinion,
you're missing one.
Quinn Ewers.
Number 6, Oswego State flag football, Dylan Zielinski.
Dylan Zielinski.
Just not a hot take. It's a great take, actually.
Such a good take. Quinn Ewers, though, in my opinion, should be at the number 1 spot.
Agreed.
Quinn Ewers is the best returning quarterback.
And we put Dylan Zielinski in that 5 slot.
Yeah, and then we just move Ewers up. Dylan Zielinski slips in.
Perfect.
There you go. Well, we're going to send it to one last break, and when we get back, it's time for Cooking or Crazy. So don't go anywhere just yet.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
no.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Nah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up of that one.
Matthew,
Broadcast news.
look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
Hi, hello, and welcome back into the Kenny and Kyle experience. And Kyle, I don't want to waste no time here. I'm super duper excited. Do you know why I'm super duper excited?
Why?
Do you know?
Why?
You don't know?
I don't know.
It's time for Cooking or Crazy.
Cooking or
every
Crazy.
single show, back to back to back. End of the show, take that we always do. Each of us going to have one take, and we're going to go who's cooking and who's crazy, and Andrew Bixler in the back will be picking our winner.
Well.
But listen, last time I was selfish.
Yeah.
And I took it first.
You did. You let me go this time? First. Thank you. You're too kind. Kenny, call me crazy.
Crazy.
But the Chicago Bears are going to have a huge jump in the standings this season. The Chicago...
That's so soft. That's so soft.
No. They're making playoffs.
What?
They're making playoffs.
Oh, that's a hot take. Never mind. No,
They're
that's
making
fine.
playoffs. I'm talking the Chicago Bears make a playoff spot this year. Caleb Williams is going to come in, right? Hey, calm it down. They're going to make a playoff, and they're going to win a playoff game too, so just watch me. Just watch. They're going to win a playoff game too. DeAndre Swift comes in. He's going to be running it. He's going to be running the ball down everyone's throat. Tell me, listen.
What?
Caleb Williams is him. Caleb Williams is the magic man. They're going to get a receiver. They're going to get a receiver in the draft. They've got some good picks. They get a top receiver out of the draft. Caleb Williams slinging the ball 70 yards from his back foot down the field, torching every single secondary. DeAndre Swift, you hand the ball off to him, he's going to get more touches, more touchdowns than he did the entire season with the Eagles.
Oh, all right, well, I mean, I don't even think it matters what I say. But
hey, the Texans did it last year. Is it really that crazy?
It's crazy.
The Texans literally did it this season.
Let me go. I was nice to let you go first. It's my turn now, Kyle. So my take here might get some people excited here in the western part of New York, but I think this is the year, and I'm a Giants fan, so this is no Bills bias. I think the Buffalo Bills finally get over the hump, and they beat either Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals or the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. Either or, thank you. One of them two is going to lose to the Bills. Everybody says the window is closed. I'm going to unlock that puppy and open her right up. The window has not closed. Buffalo is at least getting to the AFC Championship. I'm not saying Super Bowl, but I'm saying at least out of the first round and maybe the second round.
It's just not happening. And we both know it's not happening. That window has been deadbolted shut.
Chicago's window is rusted and been sealed for 20 years.
Yeah, and what are the Bills going to do? Okay, Davis was their number 2 guy. He's gone. Diggs is trash. What happened to their running backs? Oh, wait, that's right.
Trash is a harsh word.
James Cook is mid. Josh Allen, personally, overrated.
All right, well, he's a Patriots fan, so he's a Patriots fan.
Josh Allen is so overrated.
Let's let our graphics man, Andrew Clark. I said Bixler. I had another kid on my mind. I'm sorry. Andrew.
See, he should get a point deduction just for that.
You could deduct 20 points and I'm still going to win. Andrew, put it up. Who's cooking? Yeah, baby. There we go.
That's just a Bills fan bias. We live in New York.
I don't even like the Bills.
That's just a Bills fan.
I don't like the Bills.
Okay, you may not, but everyone else does. We live in upstate New York.
I'm a big fan of Daniel Jones in the New York Giants.
Yeah,
they're taking it.
You're $40 million.
Don't worry, Buffalo's going to meet New York in the Super Bowl. We're going to get it right back.
Flush your $40 million down the toilet.
You know what? Let's put it to you this way.
It.
All the Buffalo fans who got a little bit excited here before we go away, the Giants and the Bills are meeting in the Super Bowl, and we're going to see another wide field goal. But that's all we got tonight from the Kenny and Kyle experience. Thank you all very much for joining us tonight, and we'll see you in 2 weeks for episode 3 of season 1. And Kyle, nighttime.
Good night, brother.
Good night, brother.
Can you believe it? It's finally here.
I know, the hour-long The Break season finale. Let's go. Woo! Tonight, it's the fall finale. We're taking a look back at all the fun we've had all semester. And Justin Dickerson is here to tell us all about Sophie, and he's showing off his cooking skills. Plus, we'll learn what our crew really thinks about us right now.
From the Al Roker Studio and the Murano Campus Center, this is The Break with Scott Brubaker and Kate Donahue. It all starts in 3, 2, 1.